Every single business out there is sitting on what's basically a mountain of gold, customer feedback. But here's the thing, most of it is a total mystery. So today, we're going to crack the code on how to figure out what customers are really saying using this incredible key called natural language processing. All right, let's jump right in.
So, what's at the heart of this whole problem? It really boils down to this one question. Businesses have more customer interactions than ever before. I mean, more data, more touch points, and yet it's still so incredibly hard to get a clear picture of what people truly want, what they need, and how they feel. So, why is that?
Well, because this is what customer feedback actually looks like in the wild. It's just a storm of unstructured data. We're talking thousands of emails, social media comments, support tickets, reviews, all flooding in at once. It's this chaotic mix of praise, complaints, questions, bright ideas. Trying to spot a clear pattern in all of that, it's like trying to hear one specific conversation in a sold-out stadium. It's just noise.
And the end result of all that noise is that countless customer voices, which are just packed with invaluable insights, they simply go unheard. The signals are there, for sure, but they're completely lost. And get this, check out this number. It's estimated that around 80% of all business data is unstructured text, just like all that feedback we just saw. That means the vast majority of what your customers are trying to tell you isn't sitting nicely organized in a spreadsheet. Nope, it's very deep inside everyday language.
So how in the world do we fix this? We need a key, right? And that key is natural language processing, or NLP for short. It's the technology that finally gives us the power to make sense of all that human language and do it at scale.
To put it simply, NLP is a branch of AI that basically gives computers the ability to read and understand language in a way that's, well, a lot like how a human would. It's the engine running behind everything from your virtual assistant to the cool stuff we're about to get into. Okay, so how does this magic actually work? Let's break it down into 3 pretty simple steps. First, you gather up all that raw, messy language data from literally every place a customer might talk to you. Then, the NLP algorithms get to work. They dig through the text to figure out the emotional tone, the key topics, and the real meaning behind the words. And finally, this is the best part, all of that analysis gets transformed into clear, actionable insights that you can actually use to make smarter business decisions. Now, that all sounds great on paper, but let's take a look at what this looks like in the real world. This is where things get really, really interesting. Oh man, this slide just says it all, doesn't it? On the left, you've got that classic, super frustrating customer service experience we've all had. You're on hold forever, but on the right, with NLP, bam! You've got an intelligent chatbot that understands the intent behind what a customer is asking. It doesn't just scan for keywords, it actually gets what they mean, and either solves the problem on the spot or sends them to exactly the right person. It saves everyone a ton of time and headache. Now, here's something that's really powerful. NLP can actually quantify emotion. It's called sentiment analysis. So instead of having someone manually read thousands of reviews, you can get an instant snapshot of how customers feel about your brand. Are they mostly happy? Is there a growing sense of frustration about something? This lets you keep a real-time pulse on customer satisfaction. It's incredible. And the best part is, this isn't a tool for just one team. It connects the entire business. Marketing can spot new trends from customer conversations and jump on them fast. Sales gets insights to give way more personalized recommendations. And the product team gets a direct pipeline to user feedback, helping them build what people actually want. NLP truly connects the voice of the customer to every single department. And that's really the crucial point here. It all comes down to using the customer's own language to create experiences that feel like they were made just for them. It's about shifting away from generic interactions and towards something that feels truly personal. But of course, let's be realistic for a second. A technology this powerful isn't a silver bullet. It's absolutely crucial to understand the hurdles and the risks that come along with implementing NLP. And yeah, there are some pretty significant challenges to think about. First and foremost, data privacy is completely non-negotiable. You have to handle customer data with extreme care to keep that trust. Then there's the problem of algorithmic bias. If the data you train the AI on is skewed, well, the AI is going to learn those same biases. And of course, the quality of your data is everything. The old saying, garbage in, garbage out, has never been truer. Bad data equals bad insights. Period. On top of that, human language is just messy. Sarcasm, idioms, context, they can still trip up even the most advanced algorithms. And finally, you have to wrap this all up in a strong ethical framework to make sure the tech is being used responsibly and transparently.
So, even with those challenges, the path forward is becoming really clear. The future of business is all about listening better, and NLP is the tool that's going to make that happen.
Just look at this evolution here. We started in this reactive past where we just solved problems after they already happened. Right now, we're in this cool predictive present where we can actually anticipate what customers need. But the future? That's even more exciting. We're talking about fully autonomous experiences where AI is constantly learning from customer language to optimize every single interaction, all in real time. And when you put it all together, the impact is just undeniable. When you integrate NLP correctly, you see these huge wins across the board. Your operations get way more efficient, customer satisfaction goes through the roof, and your business decisions become so much sharper because they're based on what your customers are actually telling you. So we'll leave you with this final thought. Your customers are out there, talking every single day, basically handing you a roadmap to success. The technology to finally understand them at scale now exists. So the only question that's left is, are you ready to listen?